What is up, everybody? Yesterday I did a little bit of thrifting, went to a couple Goodwills. It turns out that they're having an unadvertised 50% off sale. And my Goodwills do that from time to time, and when I see that happen, then I try to hit up at least a couple. But I think I did pretty well. Got a little haul video for you. I was actually out periscoping and basically letting people watch what I was looking at and see what I was buying, seeing what I was thinking about, stuff like that. The video turned out horrible, so I'm just gonna do a haul video instead of uploading that. But yeah, if you follow me at Resale Ronin on Periscope and Twitter, then anytime I'm in a Goodwill or whatever, sometimes when I'm at garage sales, if I see something really cool, then I'll just fire up the old Periscope so that you can follow along with me live. But for now, I'm just going to show you some of the things that I picked up. Was dealing with some pretty high prices on a lot of stuff. I mean, I was finding coats for $100, jackets for $50, $40, $20. I found an old Navy jacket for $50. It was crazy. Somebody's been watching Chad Pagel's haul videos. But anyway, despite the prices I was dealing with, I still managed to get a lot of really good, high quality items at very reasonable prices. So this is what I got. So this is it, guys. First thing that I picked up is this digital picture frame. It's kind of a bolo. I'm sure pretty much everybody's onto these by now, but I usually find them for around $5 or $10. This particular one was $5.99. So yeah, just make sure when you buy these, if you're going to sell them on Amazon, which is where you're going to make the most money on them, make sure that they have the AC adapter for sure, and also make sure that if the listing says it has a remote, that yours has the remote too. As you can see, you can kind of tell a bunch of scratches on the face of this, but even with that, I'll probably just get a scratch remover kit and wipe them off, try to see how that works, but it's in the sunlight right now, so they're really, really obvious. It's a lot less obvious when it's like in a living room or whatever with the thing turned on. So I'll probably try and get about $50 for that minimum. I think the lowest used listing was like $58 merchant fulfilled, and the lowest new listing was like $160. So the 50 or 60 bucks minimum should get that fairly easily. The rest of what I got was all clothing. I wasn't really looking around too much for big stuff, and I ended up spending so much time at the clothing racks that I didn't really have time to look at everything else too closely. But one of the things that I found, basically everything was 50% off except for purple tags, and all white tags were $1. So first thing that I grabbed was this Ralph Lauren polo, pretty plain, normal Ralph Lauren polo dress shirt. I usually don't try to sell these singly. I'll just get like 4 or 5 of them and put them in a lot, and that way I can get around $10 a piece for them, and it makes it worth my time to actually list them. Next thing that I got was this Reebok pullover. It's really good shape. It's quarter zip, as you can see, real nice. It was only $3. This thing will probably go for about 20 to 25, I think. This was $1, and the reason why you can see I write on the tags is just so that if it takes me a week or two to get around to listing a batch of stuff, then I'll remember what I paid for it. That way I can put it in my notes when I go to list it. But I just leave the tags on until I go to list it, and take pictures and everything, and then put it all on my little sheet, and then take my pictures, take my sheet, and write all the measurements down, and then take that and list based off of that. But this is a 5% cashmere cotton blend shirt, J. Crew. These actually sell for like $20 to $25. They're around, I think they're like 80 bucks new or something like that. So when they're in really good shape, they sell. Got another polo. This one I'll try and sell by itself. It's a really good condition. I think there's a little spot like right there that you can barely see, but these are more casual, so not so concerned. I'll just make a note of it in the listing. But got the little pony quarter zip leather pole. I paid $3 for it. Probably sell it for around, I think I can get 20 to 25. So that'd be worth it for me just to list by itself. And then we got this Karl Malone Jazz jersey, Utah Jazz, Reebok. Pretty nice. It's got a little bit of fading, but the cheapest one that I found on eBay was like $50. So I might undercut that a little bit just because it's not new and it doesn't even look close to new. I mean, you can see like the cracks in the Jazz and the number on the front, but it's official. It's real. I paid $2.50 for it, so I should make a good return on that. Here's another one that I paid $1 for. I'm not sure how to say Ermenegildo, something like that. Ermenegildo, whatever, Zegna. Love picking these up. These things, like I said, it was $1. It's a nice little polo. These sell for like 25, $30, I think, if I was looking right. But I mean, this one's kind of like a little bit plainer than used to seeing, but it'll be alright. Tommy Bahama silk aloha shirt, size medium, 100% silk. Paid $2 for that. I think I can get at least 20 for it. It's got a little bit of wear, and I think now that I'm in the sun, it's really hard to pick out any of the spots. And because of this pattern, it's hard to pick them out anyway because the pattern kind of looks like spots. But yeah, it's a really nice shirt. 20, maybe 25. Then I got this guy. It's a Rustler denim jacket. It was $4. The only reason that I bought it is because it's made in the USA, and I went ahead and looked it up, and it's definitely vintage from like the 60s or 70s, and it looks new. I mean, it's in really, really good condition. Looks like it's barely been worn, probably never been washed. I think I'll probably get about at least 30, maybe 40 for it. And I found another denim jacket, probably same owner, but they're different sizes, so that was kind of weird. But they were right next to each other. This is a vintage 1960s Storm Rider jacket by Lee, made in the USA. It's got the Sherpa lining and the corduroy collar and all that stuff. These seem to be going for around 40 or 50 bucks in really good condition. It's a smaller size, so I don't know. I'll have to do a little bit more research on it, but I paid full price for this one. Purple tags were full price, so that was $8. And this is just something that I grabbed on a whim. I was kind of looking through the suits really, really fast, and I saw this vest. Don't really know Jack Tissot. There isn't a whole lot of that stuff on listed. But I paid $2 for it. It was half off. And I have no idea what I can get for it, but like I said, it was only $2, and it was kind of just stuck out to me, so I snagged it. But I think minimum 15 or 20. I found this Adidas track jacket. It's a full zip, kind of thicker, heavier. Didn't notice this. Crap, there's a little hole in the sleeve. I don't think that's going to make a big difference. I mean, people buy these to wear and use and tear up kind of, so I think I'll still be able to do alright with it. But I mean, I only paid $3 for the thing, so even if I only get like 15 bucks for it because of that little hole, then I'll be okay with that, I guess. But I think I could still get around 20, 25. I got a Lacoste polo. These are another thing that I'll just kind of hoard. They'll go in a pile somewhere in a box until I get like 5 or 10 of them, all same size, you know, and I'll mix them with Izod and polo and just other higher end polos, but like the ones that are just flooding the market and everybody's trying to sell. And I'll should get around $10 a piece for them. Like I said, when you have 5 or 10 of them in a lot, then it makes it worthwhile to list them all. and when you only pay a couple dollars each for them, then it's worthwhile to pick them up. This is a pretty nice polo shirt. Paid $2.50 for it. Same deal, you know, when I get 5 or 10 of these, all the same size, I'll put them in one lot. And they don't have to be the same brand, just similar style. I mean, there are other brands that you can kind of mix, you know, LL Bean and stuff like that. But then next one I got is a Hugo Boss dress shirt. This is actually a casual, I think. It doesn't have the measurements on it. It's got the size, but it's a double XL. So a shirt this big, this color, you know, it's like a salmon pink. Paid $3 for it. I think I can maybe get 25 or 30 for it pretty easily. As you can see, it's got the Hugo Boss buttons with the gold HB on it. But yeah, this shirt's in really nice condition. So then vintage rugby shirt. It's American Eagle. Once again, you know, I find a lot of these like embellished shirts with the embroidered patches and the numbers on the back. This one doesn't have a number on it, but it doesn't really matter what the brand is when you've got like the rugby patches all over it, and it doesn't look like a typical dress polo. People will pay decent money when you have 5 or 10 of them in one lot, so I just kind of put them all together when I've got maybe 5 of these, all size large, with typical stuff, you know, Hollister, American Eagle, Aeropostale, all that, and then I'll go ahead and sell them and see how they list them up and see how they do. But I only paid $2 for it, so I can afford to sit them in a box and wait. But that's it. It wasn't a really big haul. Probably spent about $40. Just there are 3 or 4 different pieces in there that'll make most of that back, just with one sale, and be pretty easy to kind of sit back and sit on the stuff that I want to lot up later. But anyway, that's it.
So that's it, everybody. I should turn that $40 into about $350 or so. Quick and dirty math. If you like what you see, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I host a morning show called The Reseller Wake Up right here on this channel, Resale Ronin. Hit that subscribe button. Easiest way to find the show every morning. You can also keep up to date with my haul videos and all that stuff. If you like the video, please hit that like button. And if you have any comments, suggestions, critiques, any of that, there's a comment section below. Just go ahead and let me know what's going on. You can also go to the Reseller Wake Up Facebook group where I post the latest episode of the show every morning. And you can also make comments there, ask questions, give me show ideas, whatever you want. I'll always appreciate the feedback. But thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you all on the show soon.